Man, what is it about this Cleveland media? They're going to keep this going. Anytime a quarterback situation comes up, they're going to talk about it, and they're going to talk about Shedeur Sanders and everybody else that they want besides Shedeur Sanders. I can't believe what Mary Kay has said here recently, and you won't believe it either. You are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, Kay Cabot. Well, today, man, we got to talk about Cleveland insider Mary Kay. She strikes again, and you won't believe what she says this time. But we're going to talk about it right after this.
Let me put you on game. These other podcasts out here talking that shit, but ain't repping the same. It's my bro Kay Cabot, chopping up topics for your optics. From politics to your top hits. Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material for your radio stereo, pumping high definition. Stop what you doing and listen. We smashing all competition. You better jump on this wave. Somebody pass me a mic, man. I got something to say.
Well, guys, you know I got something to say, man, and I got something to say about Mary Kay Cabot. Now, we've covered Mary Kay Cabot for a long time now through the course of this NFL season. And a lot of people got a lot of things to say about Mary Kay Cabot. A lot of people say Mary Kay Cabot, she's a snake in the grass, ready to jump up and bite you in the ass. She's playing both sides of the field. She don't know what side she's on. She was sticking up for Kevin Stefanski when Kevin Stefanski was the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Now we know Kevin Stefanski is out as of Cleveland Browns head coach, and he's with the Atlanta Falcons. And they brought in Todd Monken. Todd Monken is basically, a lot of people say he's an offensive genius, offensive guru. He knows how to maximize the best of his players offensively. And now that Todd Monken is the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, a lot of people did not want to see Todd Monken get that head coaching job. A lot of people was upset that Jim Schwartz didn't get it. And we know what Jim Schwartz did, defensive coordinator. Once he didn't get the job, he put in his resignation as the defensive coordinator. And now Todd Monken has set the standard. And a lot of things that Todd Monken has said has been surrounded around Shedeur Sanders, the it factor, the elite talent. Is excited to work with him. Now, we've seen the viral photo of Todd Monken and Shedeur Sanders on Todd Monken's birthday, that Shedeur Sanders gave him a porcelain horse head. And a lot of people don't know Todd Monken is off into horses. He races horses, so they are dear to his heart. And Shedeur Sanders gifted him with a porcelain horse head. And we covered a story about Emmanuel Acho talking about Shedeur Sanders kissing ass. Now, a lot of people in the Cleveland media and the Cleveland insiders, they want everybody but Shedeur Sanders. And Mary Kay now has come out because of the Arizona Cardinals releasing their Pro Bowl quarterback in Kyler Murray. Now, Mary Kay Cabot goes out on record and says they need to go invest or try to get in contact with his agent. They need to bring him in because Kyler Murray has did it, and he has done it previously, and Kyler Murray could lead this team. They want everybody but Shedeur Sanders. And see, the crazy thing about it is, I want y'all guys to pay attention to this. See, it all started when Kevin Stefanski was fired, went to the Atlanta Falcons. He came out and said that, he was going to release Kirk Cousins. So this is what they do. They want everybody but Shedeur Sanders. All the quarterbacks that you see that are floating across this screen, they are the quarterbacks that they want to come in to replace Shedeur Sanders. It started out with Kirk Cousins, then Malik Willis, then it went to Mac Jones, then it went to Ty Simpson of Alabama, now Kyler Murray. See, this is what they do because they want everybody but Shedeur Sanders. And it's crazy that they want all these quarterbacks, but they have their quarterback in the room in Shedeur Sanders that can lead this Cleveland Browns team back to prominence. And also they have Deshaun Watson coming off an injury. We don't know how much Deshaun Watson got left in the tank, but that is somebody that probably can push Shedeur Sanders and bring out the max in Shedeur Sanders, because we've seen on the sidelines a lot of communication this season when Shedeur Sanders took over the starting, quarterback position. Him and Deshaun Watson was communicating. So this could be something that they could push each other. But this goes to show that they want everybody but Shedeur Sanders. So let's take a listen to what Mary Kay Cabot was saying on 92.3 The Fan when it came in reference to Kyler Murray. I want you guys to take a listen.
Kyler Murray, the possibilities of him coming to Cleveland are?
Well, I don't know really what the possibilities are, but if I were the Cleveland Browns, I would be kicking the tires on Kyler Murray. I would be checking into it. I would be reaching out to his agent. I don't know if they have done that yet or not, but I would certainly be doing that. I would not be surprised if they have or will, because that's what you do. When you say you're leaving no stone unturned in your quest to find your starting quarterback, and a Pro Bowler like that becomes available, or a former Pro Bowler becomes available, then you do go out and you check into it. So that's what I would be doing. And if you can get him at a bargain basement price, why not take a flyer on him? He might be someone who could come in here and help you, because even though you're intrigued and excited about what Deshaun Watson brings to the table, no one really knows what he's going to be able to do so far removed from a full season of starting. And then Shedeur Sanders has shown a ton of promise, and as Todd Monken has stated, has elite ability and elite playmaking ability. But Kyler Murray has done it more recently than them. He's had some injuries, but he's had some really nice seasons. And when you surround a guy like that with a really good defense, a good running game, and some talent, who knows what he might be able to do.
Mary Kay with us on the show. Well, could Miles, this is a weird question, piggybacking off the previous commentary here, but could Miles show some leadership in terms of going out and getting him? I mean, they do seem to be good buddies, good friends. Could Miles persuade him to come to Cleveland? Would that be something that they'd want to do?
Well, if they want him, I mean, you would use everything that you can to get a player like that here if you really want him that much. I haven't been able to determine yet what their feelings are or what their thoughts on it, because I think it will come down to a couple of different things, of course, as it always does: money and opportunity. He's not going to come somewhere unless he has an opportunity to start, and not just an opportunity, but some pretty good assurances that he's going to start, and you might have to back that up with the money. So it comes down to those things, and there will be plenty of teams, I think, that will be interested in him, especially because of the economics of it all. So, you've got to provide him with some assurances that you're going to be able to come in here and get a starting job.
Were you able to get any kind of a sense, Mary Kay, when all was said and done with your reporting in Indy, about how people feel about this quarterback room and how aggressive ultimately they're really going to be?
Well, I came away from Indy thinking that the Browns were pretty content, and I don't know if that's exactly the right word, but that they were pretty ready to go forward with Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders and see what they could do with those two guys in a competition, and then which one of those could emerge from that and what that player can do this season.
Now, you heard what Mary Kay had to say, man. And see, this is the problem I have with her whole segment and her whole thing that she said. Because she said, if I was the Cleveland Browns, I would be kicking down the doors and moving tires to go get Kyler Murray. And then she stated that Kyler Murray has done it recently. Then in that same sentence, she said Kyler Murray has been injured. Why are you going to take a chance and spend money on an injury-riddled quarterback, and you got another quarterback in Deshaun Watson coming off of injury, and you got a perfectly healthy quarterback in Shedeur Sanders in that quarterback room, ready to take charge and ready to lead this team? But like I stated, everything but Shedeur Sanders. Then she goes on when Anthony Lima asks her the question about, what did you take from the combine in Indy about the quarterback room for Cleveland? she said that the sense that she got is that they're going to hold stagnant. So that means, why is the media pushing for everybody but Shedeur Sanders? Why ain't the media talking about the offensive tackle that they just upgraded and traded for from the Houston Texans? Why come that's not some groundbreaking news for the Cleveland media to talk about on how that's going to bolster the offensive line? And that's a jump start going into the draft. So now at your number 6 pick, you can go out there and get you an elite wide receiver. Let's stop talking about the quarterback position, because you have your quarterback in Shedeur Sanders. And now that you got a great offensive tackle from the Houston Texans, now that is a leapfrog into the draft where you can concentrate on all the picks that you got, 6 and 21, go out there and get you another offensive lineman and a big play wide receiver. But that's what the Cleveland media does. Mary Kay seems like she's in the trick bag. She don't know what she wants. Like a lot of people have been telling me, and a lot of people been telling all of us, Mary Kay is a snake in the grass, and she would jump up and bite you in the ass. I see everybody in the comment section, #salute. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about today's video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Oh yeah, just in case I forgot. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, Kay Cabot. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.